Okay, so now we have done our rectification of error. So if you have any question related to this chapter, you can tell me. Otherwise, we will start a new topic, new concept.
No, sir. For now, I don't have any questions.
What? You don't have any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, there is actually, yes, one more topic in this chapter is left. That is suspense account. If you remember the suspense account,
Yes, sir.
okay, can you tell me anything about suspense account?
You used example trial balance.
Yes, trial balance. Very good.
It, anything. If the trial balance is not balanced, the rest of the amount will go to suspense account. I mean the balance amount.
Yes, that if trial balance total of both sides does not match, then we transfer the balance to suspense account.
Yes.
Okay. So now we have discussed the one-sided error, two-sided error. Now the error after preparation of trial balance. So so suspense account. Error after preparation of trial balance. Now it is first of all when we prepare our trial balance. Okay, so we write things here on the debit side, some item, on the credit side, some item, and then after all item is written, we total, and the total of both side does not match, then we create a suspense account and transfer the difference to that account. Yes.
Yes.
Now, after preparation of trial balance, because if there are some error here, that's why this is created. If there is no error, then our trial balance both sides will be equal.
Yes.
But in this trial balance, there is some error. Due to that, our total of both sides does not match. So suspense account is created due to some error. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now let's say after preparation of trial balance, we find out all the errors, all the errors. Okay.
Yes.
We find out all the errors. Now, so we have written suspense account all the errors in suspense account. So we have to transfer from suspense account to respective account. Let's say there is 3 errors in total. So we have to transfer our suspense account balance to these 3 accounts. To rectify the error, we have to transfer the balance from suspense account to the respective account in which error happens or error occurred. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say you are matching your income and expenses. You received some pocket money from your guardian, and you received total 5,000 rupees, let's say, in a month. And you were seeing your expenses, and you have matched the total. You have 400 left. Okay. But when you seen your expenses, the total of all the expenses is 4,300 only. Okay.
Okay.
So you expensed this money and you have 400 left. So total becomes 4,700. Yes. You paid this money and you have balance 400. So total becomes 4,700 only. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And how much amount you have received? How much money you have received?
300.
300? 5,000. You have received 5,000 in a month, and total expenses you have done is 4,300, and now you have only 400 left. So how much money you get the balance? You get the balance of
I have 5,000 and I spent 4,300 and I only have 400 left.
yes,
Means I have 400.
you have 400, yes, but you didn't match your income and expenses both. Yes or no?
No.
You are not getting the portion. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So total money you have received is 5,000. You understood this?
Yes.
And you have done expenses of 4,300. Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is your expenses. So as per this record, how much balance you should have? Balance should be, hello, balance should be,
And
say something to it.
oh, 700.
700. Yes. So your voice was not clear, or I'm not listening. Okay. So balance should be 700, but how much money is left with you?
400.
400. So it should be 700, but you have only 400. So how much difference is there in your balance?
$400.
There is difference of 400. Where is the difference of 400?
Oh, no, sir. 300. 300.
So difference
Yes, sir.
is 300. Okay. Now, if you try to find this expenses, that where this money go, but you didn't find out anything. So what will you do?
I do not understand the question.
Okay. So I'm saying that you have tried to match your balance of income and expenses and the balance, but you are not successful. Means the balance is you cannot find any expenses for 300 or for any other amount. Okay, so you are not able to find any reason for this difference. So in that case, what will you do with this 300?
Put it in suspense account.
We generally write these type of expenses in miscellaneous expenses. Means there are some small expenses which is not accounted for. That's why we write these expenses in miscellaneous expenses account. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
But let's say after transferring this 300 to miscellaneous expenditure account, you find out that you watched a movie and you purchased, let's say, a, a wire for your charger, phone charger. Okay, so these two are things. This is for 200, this is for 100. Okay, so now you have transferred this balance to miscellaneous expenditure. Yes, 300.
Yes, sir.
So now from miscellaneous expenditure, we will transfer 200 in movie expenses, 100 in wire expenses. So you can say uh, electronic equipment. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now you understand how we will do the suspense account treatment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we prepare the trial balance, then the difference will be transferred to suspense account. And when we will find out the reason, then we will transfer the balance from suspense account to the respective account. Yes or no?
Yes.
So let's say total difference of in suspense account is 10,000 and there is printing and stationery of 3,000. There is a furniture we have purchased for 6,000 and there is water bill that we have paid is 1,000. So these things are not written. Due to these errors, our trial balance does not match. But first, we have transferred the balance to suspense account. So from suspense account, we will transfer now this balance to the respective account. 3,000 in printing and stationery, 6,000 in furniture account, and 1,000 in water bill. So suspense account will be clear. There will be no balance left. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is how we will treat the error after preparation of trial balance. So now, whatever the transaction you will do, So when preparing sorry when total of debit side and credit side of trial balance does not match, then the balance is transferred to suspense account. Not the balance, then the difference is transferred to suspense account, and after finding errors after preparation of trial balance, trial balance after preparation of trial balance, after finding errors of trial balance, we transfer the balance from suspense account, we transfer the balance from suspense account to the respective account. To the respective account to the respective account and suspense account will be closed. Please write this.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay. So now what will be the journal entry? First of all, let's say you have to see that which account there is errors in which account. Let's say there is error of purchase account. There is error of machine account. Something that we have to write in these accounts, but we have not written it. Or there is an error of um, salary account. In the same manner, there can be error related with sales account or creditors account or income, or you can say commission account. So these accounts is credit nature items, and these accounts are debit nature items. Means purchase account is generally debited. Machinery account always have debit balance. Salary account always have debit balance. So these account will be debited and suspense account will be credited. Okay. So you have to see the quotient for these type of quotients, these type of mm, points. Let's say there is no question in this book related to suspense account. You have your book right now with you.
Yes.
Okay, can you see the question in that chapter? That is there any question related to suspense account?
Okay. No, sir, I can't find them.
Okay, I'm sharing a question. It is given in illustration part. This is solution question here. Yes. So yes, you can see the question now.
Yes, sir.
Trial balance of a firm did not match and the difference was placed in suspense account. The following errors were subsequently identified. Means after transferring the difference to the suspense account, we have find out the following difference. First is sales book was overcasted by two. So this question can be done as one-sided error also, and after preparation of trial balance, we have to rectify these through suspense account also. So it can be said in the question that there is no suspense account. In that case, all these transactions, all these errors will become one-sided error. But if there is suspense account, then we have to pass journal entry to rectify this. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So in this quotient, there is suspense account, so we have to rectify it through suspense account. So the first is sales book was overcasted by 2. Now, if sales book is overcasted, then on the credit side, in sales book, it is written more than more amount. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So on the credit side, if it is written more, then we have to write it on the debit side. Yes or no?
Yes.
So sales account will be debited by 200, and on the credit side, there will be suspense account. Is this clear? If you prepare sales account and it is overcasted, so overcasted means you have to write 800, but you have written 1000. So the balance is also 1000. But if you write it on the debit side 200, then you will get correct balance of 800. That's why sales account will be debited in journal entry. Okay.
Okay.
So this is our first entry. Next is goods sold to Manohar for 550 was posted as 5,500. Now, goods sold to Manohar for 550 was posted as 5,500. Means in which account it is posted by 5,500? In which account? Sales account or Manohar account?
And sales account.
Not Manohar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
It's recorded in Manohar's accounts.
Yes, it is recorded in Manohar's account and not in sales account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually, this is not written clearly, but yes, in this situation, we have to assume something. That's why it is assumed that the wrong entry is done in Manohar account. So sold goods to Manohar, and the entry was posted from 550 to 5,500, means it is posted more by 4,950. Yes or no?
Yes.
So the wrong entry was Manohar account debit to sales account, means it should be debited in Manohar account 550, but it is written 5,500. So if you write 4,950 on the credit side of Manohar account, then the balance will be 550. Okay.
Yes.
So we have to write it on the credit side of Manohar account. So Manohar account will be credited. Suspense account debit to Manohar account 4,950. 4,950. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next is purchase book was overcasted by 800. Means on the debit side of purchase book, we have written 800 more. So now we have to write it on the credit side of purchase book. So suspense account debit to purchase account 800. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, if it is one-sided error, then what will be the solution?
It will be, we will write in the same,
We will write on the
1 minute, sir. By overcasting by purchase book. We will write that, sir.
we will write
By overcasting of purchase.
by overcasting of purchase book 800.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it will be written on the credit side of purchase book, not in entry form. It will be written like this, by overcasting of purchase book 800 on the credit side.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this sentence will be written. Now, so in this, it is suspense account there. That's why it is suspense account debit to purchase account. Now, purchase return book was carry forward as 1,220 instead of 1,120. So it means again we have written the higher amount by 100.
Okay, sir.
So purchase return book balance is always on the credit side and it is written by 100 more, so it will be debited now. So purchase return book account debit to suspense account. To suspense account 100. Tell me, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. My PC will be shut down if I don't plug it with the yes. So this is the solution. Actually, this is given in illustration part, and there is one more portion I have. So I will share it with you as homework, but uh, we'll discuss some other concept also. You told me to complete rectification of error. So this is the last concept of this chapter. Now, do you have any chapter in your mind, or should we continue with the previous one? We have completed trial balance before this. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I want you to,
Tell me.
yeah, she's taking, my teacher is taking another chapters. So, yeah, I want you
Which
to
one?
take that chapter.
Which one?
1 minute, sir. Don't know how what the chapter is called.
But actually, when we start, the same chapter that you are studying in your school, then you are getting confused because the methods we use, the topic that we discuss are in different manner. Okay. The
Yes,
teacher.
sir. But I can't understand what she's saying, sir. And I have that this chapter for coming unit test, which is on 11th June, 11th December.
Okay. So, what are the chapters that will be included in that unit test?
Oh, 1 minute, sir. Mm, Rectification of error and financial statements with adjustments.
Financial
Statements.
statements, final account.
Yes, sir.
So you are not getting the final accounts. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start final accounts. We will just discuss the basic concept of final account today. Financial statements. Now there is two concepts in this. The first one is with, sorry, not with. It is without. Without adjustment, and the second is with adjustment. So when I will start this one, then we have to complete this one also, because both of these two chapters should go together. Okay, so first we will understand without adjustment, then we will understand with adjustment, because these two topics are related. If you study one right now and one later, then you will not understand it. So we have to go through these two chapters. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you remember, in journal entry, I told you that first thing we do is identify the transaction. Identify, then we measure the transaction in monetary terms. After that, we record it in journal, then classify it in ledger, and then summarize it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Classify, summarize, and then we do analysis and interpretation. Means in summarizing this part, now we are discussing with summarizing part. So in summarizing part, we try to know the profit or loss and financial position of business. Now, what does it mean? So, first of all, if you start a business, can you tell me what is the main objective of starting a business?
Profit.
Profit. So, Actually, profit and loss both, but the main objective is profit because no one start a business for loss purpose. It can happen in business, but we don't expect it. So that's why we write profit. The second expectation is growth. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to know this, that to know the profit or loss of the business, and financial position. Financial position means how many assets we have and their worth. Again, how many liabilities we have and how much amount we have to pay for these liabilities. So financial position is related with these things. So to know the profit and loss and financial position of company, we have to prepare some records, like journal, ledger, trial balance, and in the end, we have to prepare financial statement. And by preparing financial statement, we know the result of the business and we know the financial position of the business. Position. So result means profit or loss, and position means assets and liabilities. So these things, once we know these things, then we analyze it. We analyze it means what is the profit, what is the loss. So we analyze these things and then we try to remove any problem we are having in our business. Okay, so these things we do in business. Now, the financial statement is prepared. Financial statement, you can say, it is a statement which is prepared to know the profit or loss of any business for a certain period and the financial position on a certain date. Now, these two things you have to understand that is related to different things. When we say profit or loss, it is related with certain period, time period, because we have to compare all the income and expenses of certain period. After that, we can get profit or loss. But when we say financial position, it is calculated on a certain date. So that's why we have to prepare two statements for these two. A certain date. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like if we say that how much profit we have earned, for that we have to compare all our income and expenses for that period, and then our profit will be calculated. So that's why it is related to certain period. But when I say how much money we have, then I have to see right now in my pocket so that I will find out that how much money I have. If I see this again tomorrow or after 5 days, then that money will change. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There may be some income or expenses that will increase or decrease the cash I have. So that's why on every date, my financial position will be different. Maybe I have 500 rupees with me right now, but if I will take your next class on that date, maybe there will be 2000 in my pocket. So my financial position is different on these two dates. That's why financial position is related with certain date, because it keeps changing with the time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so profit or loss is related to certain period and financial position is related to certain date. Now, what does it mean with certain date? Generally, we try to know our position on last date of the year. Okay, in our country, in India, the financial year starts with 1st April and ends on 31st March, not on